Hello there folks and welcome back to XCom 2. While I was scanning for supplies in this particular area, we came across two events that will help us counter the dark event. Two missions, rather, that will help us counter the dark event. And one will give us some supplies. It's an easy difficulty mission. The next will give us a scientist, which is always good, and it's moderately difficult. That's not too terribly concerning. But we got to think, which one do we need more? Do we need scientists? Scientists are very good. They can help us research new weapons, new armor, stuff like that. However, right now we have stuff that we already could be equipping to our troops, but we just do not have the supplies to do so. So I think we're going to go with the supply mission, even though I really do want to do this mission because I do want the scientists. But right now we have things that we already have researched, but we don't have any supplies to build them, so I think we're going to have to go with Operation Hammertooth. So let's confirm. All of our people right here have been upgraded to some degree, so I'm going to remove one of them and put a squatty back on. Let's see here. How about Little Huck the Hunter or Nick's Gold? I believe these are two subscribers of some sort, so or Ferguson, maybe that's one. But I don't think Melissa Lawrence is a subscriber. I believe that's just a random. So I think we're gonna go with Nick's Gold with a fancy, with a fancy pink. Let's confirm that again. The fancy pink gun with hearts. That's pretty cool. All right. So we have a rookie, a sergeant who is going to be our medic. We have a heavy, and we have an assault. I think we're all set. We have grenades equipped. There's nothing else. Well, let's see if we can equip anything on this particular character. Weapon upgrades. Looks like there might be some. Auto loader. +1 free reload. Yes, please. I think that's a great idea. Alright. Well, that person certainly does stand out. Let's go back and launch the mission. Alright, for this mission, we have to hack the workstation in the Advent train, neutralize all enemy targets, and that should be it. So let's launch this mission. Alright, so we are concealed in this mission, which is always a pleasant thing to have.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Let's just hunker down. I don't want to spring our ambush as of yet. We'll try to get a proper ambush where we can fire all at the same time. But let's first move up slightly. Alright, let's move you. Well, we can probably move you here. Okay, well, we found them. Hopefully they do not get any closer. They're actually very close right now. We have 8 turns to get to the network, which is actually pretty close, so I'm not too concerned about it. So we should be able to take our time. Sort of. Alright. We should get a flank on them, so I will try to, well, let's see here. They're probably going to cover this area, so if I want a flank, it should be a flank in this particular area. So let's hop over here.
Double time.
Alright, let's see what the aliens do. Okay, they're walking away. That is actually good because now we know exactly where they are. Alright, Nix, let's move you up. There might be somebody in there, so I need to be careful. And in fact, if they move closer, they move around, what, like 6 or 7 tiles a turn? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is as close as I can get. If I hide behind the tree, I should be safe, though.
Rolling.
In fact, I might actually be able to spring the ambush this turn. Nope, I still cannot see them, so we're going to hunker down.
All set.
And we're going to move you over here.
Understood. Moving out.
And we're actually going to be putting you on Overwatch. Possibly. Well, we're gonna see where we can move our other characters first. If we move there, we will be spotted, because they will move in our direction. So let's move you up against the full cover with the hope that that will protect them. Alright. And you, our medic, we do not want to put our medic in harm's way. But that's going to be, oh, that is heavy cover, but you will be spotted. And you could potentially be, yeah, if they go this way, you will be flanked. So I think we're just going to move up a wee bit, actually. Just a little tiny bit. And yeah, let's move there.
Heading there now.
Just a couple of tiles, but it will do just nicely. Overwatch concealed. Okay.
Got it covered.
And Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Okay. What shall we do?
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Afirmativo. Cubriendo.
Alright, so they didn't move at all. Oh crap, if they didn't move at all, I shouldn't have concealed them. That was just a waste of a turn. Well, I could definitely spring the trap by going here, throwing a grenade, hitting them both, and then they will run, and they will get blown to Kingdom Come. That's not going to be a proper ambush. I still want to get a proper ambush out, but unfortunately this will have to do.
They keep these trains running around the clock, but you'll never see them loading or unloading any cargo. At least not where anyone can see it.
Alright, so let's hit them with both a grenade. I shouldn't... Well, it has a possibility of killing one of them.
This is for you.
Nope, didn't kill them, but they will be running.
They spotted us.
Okay.
At first, Advent deployed non-lethal stun units for crowd control and occasional protest.
And there goes a sectoid, and there goes the other one. So that was actually a proper ambush, even though it wasn't how I wanted to do it. We managed to blast them. Alright, now we have to get to the train, so let's move up. You are... Okay, you are our support, so I'm not going to move you up as fast.
Closing on target position now. I'm on it.
Alright. However, you can move up quickly.
Solid copy.
And so can our support. Okay, so we found two more.
Commander, we have confirmation of the exposed access point.
Alright. See what they do. We might actually be able to get a shot on one of them with Dark Knight over here. Maybe not, though. If we go here, we'll be able to hit them with a grenade next turn, so I think that'll be a good idea. And he's in some really, really solid cover. In fact, he might be able to hit them with a sword attack, actually. Ooh, you are totally exposed, so... What we're going to do is we're going to move you up. Yeah, it's half cover, but it's still cover, and you'll be able to shoot them both. We'll be able to choose which one we want to attack, so let's do that. As long as they don't have some sort of grenade, we should be fine. So 37% chance, not that great. 28% chance, not that great. That's not good. But we still managed to hit them. Somehow. Some way. I'm getting like the luckiest shots ever. Again with the lucky shots. He shot through the signpost and managed to kill a sectoid. The sectoids are the dangerous ones too.
I might need some help.
Well, only 2 damage, luckily. But I have a feeling he's definitely going to die next turn because he...
Hostiles advancing on our position.
Okay, so we're going to have some drop troops coming inbound. We are going to have you do the slash attack. 88% is good enough. There we go. Solid 8 damage. Good job, Dark Knight. And I'll have... Okay, Dark Knight even picked up what we have. A laser sight and an Advent datapad. As always, those datapads are good. We're going to move you around to this side. I did not tell you to move there. I told you to move there. I wanted to put him on Overwatch, but whatever. This will do just fine. And you can hack that next turn. And you can go over here and go on Overwatch.
Got it covered.
And here comes the fuzz.
Advent troops here.
Alright, and we're going to spring our Overwatch. But they missed, so our luck is not impervious to
Adjusting aim.
them.
Menace 1-5. The Advent network is almost entirely locked down. We're running out of time. Get to that terminal.
Oh, we are at that terminal. Do not worry. Okay, so we have 50% chance of killing that guy, 43% chance of killing that guy. Let's take the 50% chance. Well, we still did 1 damage because of that awesome gun that he has. No, that isn't great, but we're going to hack this.
Looking for loose data.
Actually, probably shouldn't have taken our heavy to hack this station because we could definitely be using our heavy right now. Oh well, they just need to hold out a couple of more turns until our heavy can get back in the action.
We've confirmed successful acquisition of the Advent files.
Alright, you're fine right there. You shouldn't be spotted. Alright, we're going to move you a little bit closer. Well, actually, 54% chance of killing that guy. 47% chance of killing that guy. What about you? We can definitely kill that guy. Let's do that. He is the officer anyways, so... Oh, it didn't kill him. That's really bad, actually. Okay. We're going to have to make sure that that person dies, I think. That's... Please be lucky. Oh boy. That's going to hurt. Sorry, Dark Knight.
That is not good. Gonna need to reload soon.
Oh, but they're running. Okay, so looks like they're going to target more than just... Yep, they're going to be targeting more than just Dark Knight over there. Ouch. We'll have to use our medic if they still survive this turn. And they do not. 'Twas a sad day. Okay. Are they actually dead, though? Actually, I need to pick up their weapons. That's something that I need to do. But we will do that in due time. So, 91% chance of killing that guy. 54% chance of killing that guy. Let's kill this guy. Goodbye. 8 damage. Well, too bad we couldn't have done that before with our sword. So, we can kill that guy, or we can kill that guy. Let's take the 50% chance. There we go.
Target neutralized. Got no ammo.
Alright, well, we got a promotion at the very least, so... Worse things have happened. Alright, we need to pick up that gun that that person dropped, and then we should be able to attack that officer over there. Or, okay, I'm not close enough to pick up that gun. Well, in that case, we will have you hunkered down. Ouch, that hurt as well. But he's going to be dead next turn, so it's okay. Alright, where is that gun? Because I know we have to pick up these weapons that they drop. Well, nope, guess not. Well, 88% chance, well, we'll take him out this turn. Alright, I think that'll be it then.
All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Alright, well, let's head back to base. Alright, well, we have actually two promoted units, which is good. Unfortunately, one of them did die. Sad day. Let's do the deals 2 extra damage. That seems like a very good thing to have after what happened to Dark Knight last time he tried to use the sword attack. Alright, so we have another specialist. Alright, carry on. Aid protocol. I guess that's what we get with you, so cool. Unfortunately, our grenadier is dead. However, we do have a laser sight, an advent datapad, and a couple of corpses. Continue.
Hello, Commander.
Right, we got some supplies, which is good, because we need to go to our engineering, and hopefully we can build some things now. Build items. So we have some medkits. That's fine, but we want some armor. Armor would have saved our troops, so let's build 4 of them. There we go. And now we can equip those to our units. We also have 1 spare engineer, so we can go to our ship view.
The only thing he had left to get this ship off the ground, and I won't let it be for nothing. She might be a little worse for wear right now, but with some new schematics and a little elbow grease, she'll be the toughest thing in the sky.
Alright, so there we go. We have 1 empty room, but we need 2 empty rooms to complete our mission. What is our mission again? We need to construct the proving ground and complete the Advent Black Site mission. Okay, so we just need the proving ground, but the proving ground is going to take up that one. Let's see here. Proving ground build.
Proving ground, Commander, we've pushed our current power systems to the limit.
Okay, so we are maxed power right now, so that's a good reason to clear the alien debris so we can put another power facility in there. Alright. We do have some supplies. We could recruit some new units. Let's actually look at the Guerrilla Tactics School. We built it, so we might as well look at it, see what we can do in it. New combat tactics. Alright, all of these cost supplies. Supplies that we do not have, unfortunately. So enemies drop an additional item with every time loot drops, which that's actually very good because that means we'll get extra items every mission at the very least. And also squad size +1, that would also be very, very good. So as soon as we get 50 supplies, in fact, I might go to the black market so we can get 50 supplies because I want to have 5 units on our next mission. So I believe that's in command quarters where we can do that. At least it was in the last game. In fact, I'm going to find out where the black market is. Alright, so the black market appears randomly, and it's not on right now, so we're going to go back to our supply drop and gather those supplies. Because we need more supplies, I would like to recruit some more recruits, and we need to get that, you know, we would like to have 5 people on mission at any given time. So, yay, got some more supplies, alright.
Priority message coming.
I got some incoming transmission.
Hello, Commander. It would seem your recent activities have gotten Advent's attention. Our unwelcome guests are on the move. Advent has been diverting considerable resources and personnel to covert facilities across the globe. The exact details of these operations are highly classified. However, they do have one thing in common. A single word that appears in all their files. Avatar. I believe the black site we had previously uncovered to be but a part of this Avatar project. Based on what we have uncovered so far, its true scope is far greater. This project is being directed from the very top of Advent, from a source I am still unable to determine. All attempts to uncover its identity have met with failure. It is time to take a more direct approach. Though we may not know the exact nature of this Avatar project, we can still disrupt it. We must root out these hidden facilities with the help of local resistance cells, disrupt our enemy's operations, and in the process, uncover the truth. Locate the source of this Avatar project, and then destroy it. Were the enemy to succeed in their efforts, I am certain it would mean the end for us all. I am confident you will take whatever measures necessary to eliminate this threat, Commander.
Alright, so there's some nice plot points right there.
Progress on this Avatar project here.
Okay.
If they finish what they've started, it sounds like it'll be the end for all of us.
I guess we're going to do that, I suppose.
The aliens have dedicated an immense amount of time and resources to this project, Commander.
Okay, so we need to be able to locate that first.
It will mean the end of human civilization.
Okay, thanks for that nice bit of information there. Okay, so we have the money we need to upgrade our squad size. So let's do that right away. New combat tactics. Squad size 1. That would also be nice. Wet work, 25% experience gained. I think we're going to go with Vulture. Just because we could always use the extra materials for our soldiers, which we will have incoming. Alright. We still have 1 day for the supply drop, and there we go. We have collected all of the resources from this location. The resistance should provide us with additional few supplies in a few weeks. Okay.
Setting course for Sector 8, Mexico.
Alright, where should we go to next?
Commander, to aid
Okay.
in your efforts, we have gathered additional resources and staff at Resistance headquarters for your use.
We could get some medical assistance, which, while the Avenger is located here, Resistance HQ provides extra medical staff and resources to help our soldiers recover from their injuries faster. That would be nice, because I'm pretty terrible at that, apparently. Purchasing this ability will overwrite the current Resistance HQ bonus. Or we could do... Okay, this does cost supplies. Or we could do the rapid construction. Resistance volunteers assist with the facility and excavation projects while the Avenger is scanning at this location. We're not really going to be in Mexico that much, so there are some overgrown supplies here. Or we could actually do the black site location. Yeah, that probably would be a good idea. Let's do this mission.
Setting course for the Western
Now that we have 5 units we can use on any given mission, we can do a harder mission and it wouldn't be that big of an issue. Alright, we do not need 2 snipers. So, we are going to remove you, I believe. Yeah, we don't need you. How come you have... Oh, wait, I thought that this particular guy had 2 of those sentinels, but no, these 2 guys have the sentinels. Well, we're going to remove you, and we're going to bring another rookie along with us. So we have Ferguson, or the Hunter Little Huck. Let us try a Little Huck. And hopefully we'll get another heavy out of it. We're going to need to be careful with this heavy because he is our last one, I believe. Alright. Now let's give some armor to our units. Personal combat sims. What does that do? Oh, okay, that plus dodge. Well, we don't really need him to dodge because he's not hopefully going to be in the way too much of, well, the enemy. So let's see what things we can give him. A laser sight. That increases the crit chance. We're going to give that to probably our sniper or maybe our heavy. Let's change the loadout, though. We'll give you some better armor. Or the same armor. I thought we had some better armor, but apparently not. Oh, there we go. Nanoscale vest. Let's give you a nanoscale vest. Give you some extra health. You don't need a grenade anyways. You're our medic. And you have the medical pack. Good. You can have the grenade. Yeah, you can probably have a nanoscale vest because you have grenades anyways. We'll also give you the laser sight. Alright, there we go. Got a laser sight on a Gatling gun. Very nice. And loadout, we're going to give you nanoscale vest. You already have a frag grenade, so yeah, there we go. Looking good. Also, you have the grenade launcher, which is good too. Alright. I think that's good. Let's launch the mission.
We've confirmed the black site is in your immediate vicinity. Infiltrate and investigate the area. Expect heavy resistance. Neutralize all hostile contacts.
Alright, our extraction zone seems to be quite a ways away.
Entering squad concealment.
Alright, well I think that'll be it for this episode. Thank you folks for watching. We will infiltrate the black site next episode. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.